Olga. Thanks for choosing lpfirstcertificate.com. We want to help you improve your level of English quickly and easily. To help you get the maximum advantage from your First Certificate grammar lessons, we have introduced video lesson previews with our best teachers. But do not forget to study the complete lesson before going on to the exercises. Well, let's start with today's video lesson preview, and here to present it is Paul.
Hi, it's Paul again, back with you for another lesson. Hello, welcome to your lesson preview. Today we deal with quite a complicated subject, the modal verbs. What is a modal verb? Modal verbs are a type of auxiliary verb, like do, be, and have. They differ from the regular auxiliaries in that, unlike do, be, and have, which only express the idea of time, modals and semi-modals provide more information and express important meaning. The most common modal verbs are can, could, will, would, shall, may, might, must, should, ought to. There are also some extra rules for modal verbs. The conjugation is the same for all persons. For example, I can, you can, he can, etc. They are not used with other auxiliaries except with the perfect tenses. For example, can you run? Not do you can run. They are followed by the infinitive without to. For example, I must take my medicine. An exception is ought to. They can be made negative by adding not or the contraction nt. For example, I can't play the piano. Exception, may not, can't be contracted. The rules for semi-modal verbs, have to, need to, will be explained in the lesson. The modal verbs can have different meanings according to their context. Here is a list of modals and semi-modals with their meanings and uses. Can. Ability. I can play the piano. Permission. You can go out when you have finished your homework, Johnny. Request. Can you open the window, please? Possibility. It can rain a lot in England. Could. Ability. I could do that work easily. Polite request. Could you pass me the salt, please? Permission in reported speech. The teacher told him he could leave the classroom. Possibility. It could rain tomorrow. Second conditional. If I could drive, I would buy a car. Will. Certainty. She will come soon, don't worry. Spontaneous decisions. It's cold now, I'll close the window. Predictions. The job will be much easier the next time. Promises. I'll give you the money, don't worry. Commands. You will do your homework right now, Mary. First conditional. If I have money, I'll buy a car. Would. Polite offers. Would you like a cup of tea? Conditionals. I would go on holiday if I had the money. Habits in the past. When I was a boy, I would go swimming every day. Shall. Promises. Honestly, I shall speak to her about it immediately. To ask for advice. Shall I go to the doctor Polite offers. Shall I bring your medicine for you, Auntie? To ask for instructions. Shall I take the money directly to the bank? Order. You shall leave my house immediately. I don't want to see you again. May. Possibility. 50% possible, more or less. I may go to London next month. Permission. You may go to the cinema, Mary, but first finish your homework. Polite request. May I have your attention, please? Polite offers. May I offer you a cup of coffee, Mrs. Smith? Might. Possibility. 20% possible, more or less. I might go to London next year. Should. Recommendation. You should see that film, it's great. Suggestion. You should have fish here, it's the best in town. Probability. He left at 5 o'clock. He should be here at any moment. Supposition. The boss should be here by now, it's after 9 o'clock. Advice. You should go to the police about this matter. Moral obligation. If you're religious, you should go to church. Ought to. Recommendation. You ought to see that film, it's great. Probability. They ought to be home by now, it's after 8:30. Must. Obligation. You must wear protective glasses in a lab. Necessity. I must take my medicine. Deduction or supposition. They left at 8 o'clock, so they must be at home by now. Invitation. You must stay at my house next time you're in London. Have to. Routine obligation. I have to work on Saturday mornings. Need to. Necessity. I need to take my medicine 2 times a day. Negative modals. Can't. Certainty. Tom can't be in Australia. I saw him only this morning. Mustn't. Prohibition. You mustn't cross the road when the red light is on. Don't have to. Absence of necessity. You don't have to eat the meat if you don't want to. Ought not to. Advice. John ought not to be walking, his leg's bad. You will find more examples of all the above meanings and uses in the lesson. You don't have to worry, but you must study them carefully. Bye for now. Take care. Hope to see you soon.